Our top story tonight, Governor Rick Snyder is one of several former state officials expected to face charges now for their roles in the Flint water crisis.
Political reporter Rick Albin has been working on this for hours now. What do we know so far, Rick?
Well, Susan and Brian, the Associated Press says that a grand jury was used by the Attorney General's office that resulted in as many as 9 people, including the former governor, being charged in connection with what became a crisis that made headlines around the world. The crisis began when Flint switched from the Detroit water system to the Flint River in 2014. The dramatic lingering health effects are still evident in Flint nearly 7 years later. Former Michigan Department of Health and Human Services Director Nick Lyon and close personal advisor to Snyder, Rich Baird, are also being charged. That's according to the AP. In the last half hour, I spoke to the minority leader in the state Senate, Jim Ananick from Flint. He was one of the first to alert the state to the problems with the water in his hometown. Here's what he told me within the past half hour.
Senator, I was sitting on a sofa in your office 7 years ago or thereabouts, and you were telling me about the beginnings of a problem with water in Flint. And now fast forward to now when we're hearing, though we can't independently confirm, that there may be charges against people, including the former governor. Tell me what that says to you and how this impacts you and your hometown.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great question. And it's if you can imagine, this is how I feel. I think a lot of people in my community feel. It's the emotions are all over the place, right? I mean, it kind of, I think it validates the concerns that a lot of us brought forward, the lies that were told to us, the facts that we were told, the fact that we were told we were crazy and that none of this was happening when all along, folks within state government knew this was happening and just chose not to tell people about it. So, like you said, we can't confirm exactly who's being charged or when. We know it's an ongoing investigation, but, I think, depending on who does get charged, I think it says a strong message to people in Flint and across the state and really across the world, because people have been following this, that no person, no politician, that no one, no matter how powerful they are, is above the law. And I think that's extremely important.
We did receive a release from a law firm that's representing former Governor Snyder, and in that statement, Brian Lennon of the law firm Warner, Norcross and Judd was quoted as saying, "It is outrageous to think any criminal charges would be filed against Governor Snyder. Any charges would be meritless." He went on to say the Office of Special Counsel clearly needs a scapegoat after wasting 5 years and tens of millions of taxpayer dollars on a fruitless investigation. Rather than following the evidence to find the truth, the Office of Special Counsel appears to be targeting former Governor Snyder in a political escapade, end quote. We're going to continue to work on this and get more information about what charges individuals will face and exactly who will be charged. We are told those arraignments could come as early as Thursday. Brian?